Harsh realities, you know, Loki.
Automatic weapon? Sure. Oh, automatic pipe rifle. And my character. Oh. That's... Oh, I got no head. That would explain a lot. Drink. Wait. Buy steak. Ribs. Properly cooked. Damn! Starting to get around some feisty stuff. How do you not have a head and survive? Because I'm magical? Oh, you are DLing it on the laptop. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was funny that I spoke to you and Link today because last night I was just talking to a friend because I started watching Sherlock again from the very beginning. I was like telling him last night, yeah, a friend of mine turned me on to this a couple months after it came out in the EU, so it was kind of I guess serendipitous, you could call that I was just talking about that, and I was just talking about how you turned me on to Sherlock all them years ago. Oh! God damn! It was good until season 4. What was so bad about season 4? Oh, because of his sister. It kind of made like all the stuff that happened in the previous seasons seem like whatever. Is that what you're saying? Take all. Over here. Damage to me. Just shoot me with hunting rifles, okay. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool. I thought they were going to bring back Moriarty, but they did not. They went with this whole, Sherlock's sister's the one who actually did everything. That how everything actually happened in the previous seasons was really all because of her. And I think that takes away from the character of Moriarty. Because, that was supposed to be his arch nemesis. All senses the word. Danny Boy apples. The View. Oh, they have The View in the Fallout universe. Cool. Quite a view from here, don't you think? Or, yeah, not too bad. Well, hello, puppy dude. The one thing I don't like about the new Who universe is that the Doctor apologizes for everything they do. I mean, why does the Doctor have to say I'm sorry 5 to 6 times an episode minimum? And at one time, what, I counted like 13 times, and I went back and watched some of the older ones, and they're like, every once in a while the Doctor would say I'm sorry, but man, they just make her constantly apologize. I don't think that's who the Doctor is. And I kind of like the goofy kind of Doctor myself, to be honest, because we have enough dramas on TV right now. We don't need to turn the Doctor Who verse into just another drama show. Oh. Doctor Who's, I don't know, I like the Doctor being funny, and goofy. That's just me, probably. This way. Yeah, I like, to be honest, I like, the only thing I didn't like about the Who universe recently was Clara. She seemed more like a whiner constantly, whining about anything, whining about the Doctor doing stuff, whining about the Doctor for doing stuff, whining about the Doctor having the audacity to let her make decisions. I mean, come on. Level 15. Yeah, I like the new Lady Doctor, to be honest. I don't really care whether the Doctor's male, female, a dog, got 2 heads, no arms. Just as long as, they can bring some the spirit of the Doctor. That kind of thing. Claire? I mean, the fact that she made the Doctor think and whatnot, but at the end of the day, all she did was really complain about everything. When she asked the Doctor, I think it was the Moon one, what was he going to do to save the universe, whether he was going to kill the creature or not. And he said, well, it's your decision. It's humanity. It's your problem. Tell me what you want me to do. And she sat there and argued with him about, you go around doing this and that and all this other stuff. And so, yeah, she kind of had a point. But at the end of the day, so you're just following him around and relying on for him to make all the decisions. Then you belittle and berate him for making decisions. For interfering and doing what he does. And the one time he actually listened to you, you gave him a hard time for it. I was just like, come on. I don't know, I guess I do like all the Doctor Who's that have come out recently. I like them all. I mean, sometimes you just gotta, I guess the situation of traveling with some sort of creature or being or alien that has such vast experience and knowledge and intuition that the Doctor has in psychic ability, kind come to rely on them making all the decisions, especially the hard ones. So when you're asked to make the hard ones, I guess some people just can't handle the why now aspect of it. And my question is, why not now? Yeah, I can see that. He did have a certain edge to him. But to be honest, what was the doctor before, Matt Smith? He had an edge to them too. He had some fight in him, and that he was still angry about the war and everything, and his part that he played in it.
I'm William Breyer, investigative reporter for the Charleston Herald. I'm currently standing just outside the security fencing of one of several Hornwright industrial sites that have cropped up around the area in recent months. I'm here tonight to try and get some answers about what has become known in certain circles as the Mother Lode Project. Could this be the answer local mining families have been looking for? A series of new mining projects that could reinvigorate the local economy. Or, as the environmental groups have suggested, could these be a fresh set of toxic disposal sites, poisoning the ground beneath our feet? At the very least, according to local experts, the area's recent increase in seismic events can almost certainly be tied to these sites. And now I'm here to see for myself what's really going on. I've just made my way up to a small gap in the first line of fencing. The security here is intense. Barbed wire, armed guards. Feels like a war zone. I'm making my way over a small ridge and Mother of God! Ground shaking and... Oh my God. What is that? Hey, you! Private property! Shit, it's that reporter. Jesus. He's got a gun! Gun? Wait, this isn't a... Ah!
Oh, damn. So the bombs dropped and went all... No, I haven't watched Black Mirror. Well, no, that's not true. I watched one episode with some folks that I used to hang around with, and some friends, and it was a little weird. I think their reasoning for watching the episode was weird, because they wanted to throw some, what would you call that? What? Some gross factor at me, so they had me watch one. So I asked them why they thought it was such a great episode, and none of them could come up with anything other than for what the episode was. I was like, oh, okay, nothing there for me. My sense of humor is different nowadays, you know, changes throughout your life. You know, not too much, but it does drift in new directions every now and again. How do you know what to pick up in the game? So when you're playing, there's certain materials that are really easy to get, and you can go to, okay, I'll describe, okay, so you're going to hit I, your Pip-Boy's going to come up, you can hit V to change the view, but this causes some problems from what I understand, and bugs. So if you stay in the Pip-Boy view, you're not going to have problems, again, probably because the Pip-Boy is used for certain, to listen to the audio logs, you have to have the animation play. And if you have power armor, the animation doesn't play and it breaks it. But anyway, so when you're in here, at the top, you'll see straight above my head, it says items. On the top tab, and the tabs below it, it has different tabs that you want to. So you want to be in items, you're going to go to junk. Down on the bottom, let's see, like literally right next to me, this component view. You're going to click on component view. And there'll be certain things that are really rare. And what you could do is put an hourglass next to it, and it's called from tag for search. That's over on the right side. And every time you look at something, if it has that component in it, you know what to pick up. So some common things in the Fallout 4 universe that you're going to want to pick up: aluminum, adhesive. Let's see, I got aluminum and adhesive. Asbestos, I need to actually check on that. Gears, gold, plastic. I need plastic right now for shotguns. You know, modifications to weapons always need screws and springs and adhesive. You know, here's springs. So when I put that hourglass next to something, you see that steel and wool. Easy to get all over the place. So is rubber. I ain't using oil right now. Lead I've been doing okay with. So I haven't really had to pick up. Cloth is one of the big three that you're going to find a whole bunch of. You know, these other things that I don't have an hourglass to, I'm not really using right now. But maybe down the line I will. But with that hourglass, not hourglass, but that magnifying glass next to it, lets me know anytime I hover over something to pick up, find a piece of junk. Okay, like this. Small picture frame. No magnifying glass, so it doesn't have any kind of loot that I'm really looking for. Same with this coffee cup. Nothing. I got some items. Drop down. So I drop down some junk I already have. Battered clipboard. I'm gonna just drop this. So battered clipboard has something in it that I want, and you'll see it didn't drop. This is a player dropped it. It has a brown paper bag, but if I saw a battered clipboard out in the world, I would want to pick it up because it has that magnifying glass. And the thing is, when it breaks down, it has springs in it. So when you're modifying weapons, power armor, metal armors, spring, that, so you know to take it. Other than that, it's experience. When you go to your crafting table and open that up, it allows you to look at what you're going to do. It tells you the components on the right side, which components you're actually going to get. You know, in need of. You know, you've already probably, if you've been watching the stream, you probably already heard me say, damn, I don't have enough adhesive or springs or something like that today. So, and that's how it makes it a little easier to know what you pick up. But this game is a kind of a survival game, so you got to pick up water and food. Make sure you don't have too much ammunition on you. You have a limited stash amount of only 400, so you got to be careful what you put in there. So it brought some new features that were nice to have to the Fallout 4 universe. If you're going to have these features, a friend of mine told me last night that a lot of these features in this multiplayer mode was supposed to be in Fallout 4 originally and was not, and they literally just turned it into a whole game by itself. So yes, it helped keeps the junk pile down. And that's where, if you're listening to me rant a little bit earlier, like hours ago, you know, you have to have limited space on a character and your stash, and I understand why they did it, but never really bothered me. It's, you know, takes up server space. You know, if you got a gazillion things on you, it's going to take up more information. It could take longer to load into the game. You could be more likely to crash because of all this information has to constantly be updated on the server. You go in there and put stuff in, because anytime you can put the stuff in, does it only update the server with what you have in your stash when you enter your stash? You know, okay, so great. That's good. That can cut down on process time and communications and everything, because you got to think. Also, they're paying for all their downloadable content through this. They're going to pay through all their downloadable content through their cash shop, and their cash shop has, from what I understand, I haven't really even looked at it, Atomic Shop. This is supposed to be all cosmetic stuff, and it cost Adam. You can get Adam from doing daily and weekly challenges. They have those, just completing challenges within the game. So this is all cosmetic, you know. I mean, just look at everything for apparel. You know, this is just look at that. The summer shorts, the greaser jacket, the black overalls, you know, duster. Ooh, a rocket suit. It's kind of nice. You know, a cowboy hat. You know, these are all cosmetics that you can put on your character and wear. You don't have to worry about it taking up a spot. You know, and then you got headwear. You know, for all these for it looks like for some of these cosmetics. Okay, so that just skips down. You got skins. The croquette mallet skin. You know, your Pip-Boy skins. I actually like that one there. Power armor paint. There you go. Vault-Tec paint. Your power armor paint's expensive. Different camps. Stash. Okay, so there you go. I mean, you can actually really pimp out how some of your stuff looks. A clean pure. Okay, so here you go. And view this? No. I don't want to click on it because it may force me to buy it, but you have a pure water purifier that don't look like garbage because, you know, it's clean and nice. You got that skin, styles. This is just the beginning of the shop too. You got photo mode, so here you go. You can have different poses. You know, that one's kind of cool. The walking pose, you know. Oh nope. Tab back. So DLCs are going to be funded by the social cash, the Atomic Shop. So people need to spend money. But right now they got a problem. Not enough people are buying the game. I don't know if they're making enough money on the Atomic Shop. I don't plan on spending any on it. Until they, you know, unless for some god-awful reason somebody said, here's some money. Go spend it on the Atomic Shop, you know. Viewer did something like that. And do exactly what they told me to. Go buy some Atom and spend it on the Atomic Shop. Okay, the turning off the radio is because I'm streaming. And Bethesda, so why I'm streaming, you're going to hear and see everything. When it gets downloaded, if you want to review the stream on Twitch or YouTube, unless I have the copyright license that you may hear a song on the radio or whatnot, it will either get taken down, could get a strike on YouTube, or you just won't hear it. So that's why when I hear a radio, I go turn that off because I want to post my stuff on YouTube as well. That way people can go back and take a look at my broadcasts. And that, you know, to be honest, I don't have the funds to buy a large hard drive either at the moment to store all my stuff. And I would still, and so I download my broadcast every night and I cut it up and I post it to YouTube. So if something, you know, people can watch, you know, a year from now if I got big or something, or if I wanted to, you know, come back and take a look at what I did and say, hey, you know, or, you know, could use it to critique myself as well and have my friends and, you know, community take a look at it and say, hey, you progressed, got better. Yeah, the game radio. Oh, the game radio? Same thing. So the game radio.